You ready to burn me at the stake?
This isn't what I wanted. I'm sorry.
Yeah. One sorry son of a bitch.
The jury will enter and the trial of the alleged coffin murderers will get underway. The victim, Dr. Gregory Madden, was an internationally respected fertility specialist. Zach Slater and Dixie Cooney Martin.
Oh my God, let the mudslinging begin. You think they're gonna cut to Kendall marching up the courthouse steps? Hey!
No, because I'm where I'm supposed to be. Work. Zach Slater doesn't concern me anymore.
Get lost here, we.
You kidding? It's the best ticket in town.
Dixie.
Uncle Palmer, you don't have to be here.
It's time to go inside.
You think positive thoughts. I don't know. Palmer's confidence in your acquittal could be senility. Zach's bravado. What do you think?
Go away, David.
Personally, I think Zach's to blame for all of this. His overconfidence. You can thank him for the noose around your neck, the one that's about to tighten.
Shut up, David. God, go torture somebody else.
David, could you please keep a distance? Try Siberia.
You might want to watch that temper, Dixie. You don't want the jury to see you at your worst.
Can he be kept out?
Let it go, Dixie. Thank you for the prep, David. Now find a seat.
Good luck.
He is entitled to be here until a judge throws him out. Excellent self-control.
For now.
You are going to hear a lot worse today and throughout the trial. If either of you feel any anger, hide it. Because if you show even a flicker of rage, you will convict yourselves. The DA won't need Tad's testimony.
This is gonna be horrible.
Hey, Ryan, you gotta do me a big favor. Take your good luck speech and stuff it. Because I know you're just waiting for me to be sentenced so you can move in on my wife.
Okay. There's a trial. Zach and Dixie are the defendants. It doesn't mean that we just stop doing what we need to do, like our job, our company. We have to figure out the holiday gift packaging and the Christmas wrap.
You don't have to
No,
I'm
don't do this.
dying inside.
You cannot get out of work, okay? You can't. Life goes on.
While Zach's fighting for his?
She didn't mean that.
She's in shock.
No, I do mean that. I'm not some traumatized woman who doesn't know what she's saying or how she feels. Okay, so do these rings confuse you? Is that what it is? Well, they're habit. All right? It's not out of sentiment. Is that clear enough? Clear enough? Okay, all right, well.
Kendall.
Zach did not care about our marriage. He didn't care about me. He was too busy worrying about his savior complex, trying to be a hero for Dixie. You know what? Consider this an official memo. Zach Slater is not a subject for discussion in this office. I don't want to hear about the trial. I don't want to hear what your thoughts and opinions are. Do not even say his name.
Zach Slater. I didn't hear the memo. Honey, fish the rings out of the trash and come on over here. You can't fire me, darling. So what are you waiting for?
I'm on Spike and Kendall's side, Zach, which doesn't necessarily mean I want to see you convicted. That might mean more trouble for everybody. But you know what? You are right about one thing. I do want her. Just not by default.
All rise. Oyez, oyez, this Court of Common Pleas is now in session. The Honorable Kenneth Drinan is presiding. Case 783, the Commonwealth versus Dixie Martin and Zach Slater.
Before we begin opening statements, I want to thank you for doing your duty as citizens of our fine state. This is a very serious matter. I expect you all to remember that Dr. Greg Madden lost his life, and that the futures of Mr. Slater and Ms. Martin currently hang in the balance.
Put them on, darling, and go on to where you should be, the court.
I don't want to be there.
I warned them.
Zach? About what?
Well, more often than not, a good-looking face hides a very, very strong mind. Now, Zach did not bury that doctor. So go on, off you go, to the court.
Well, what makes you so sure that he didn't do it?
Done. Zach told me.
And you're taking it on blind faith?
Blind faith, no. No, I know Zach and what's deep inside him. So do you.
I thought I did. And Greg Madden's murder changed everything.
Didn't change your feeling for Zach. It's still there, isn't it?
Zach did it. He did it for Dixie. They have evidence. They have tangible evidence, and Tad Martin saw them.
Hey, give me these. Now, I'll let you have them back. You see, sometimes we think we know something, but we know zip.
We will introduce ironclad physical evidence implicating both of the defendants. You will hear eyewitness testimony that cannot be refuted. Will it be enough for a guilty verdict? Absolutely.
If the state's case were solid, I wouldn't be here. I do not defend people who I believe are guilty. I defend people just like you. Did Ms. Martin and Mr. Slater have motive to want to pressure Greg Madden into giving them information? Yes. Did they commit this heinous crime? I don't believe they did. Now, the district attorney, Mr. Summerhill, talked to you about physical evidence. I will show you that not only is that evidence circumstantial, it's inconsequential. A fingerprint on a piece of wood that could have been obtained from any number of sites that Mr. Slater has frequented. The police can't tell you where that wood was found or even when. He also will make a monumental case of some traces of blood and a few fibers found in a rental car owned by Mr. Slater's casino. Yes, Miss Martin drove that vehicle, but so did hundreds of other people since January 2005, when the vehicle was first purchased by Mr. Slater's casino hotel. What else did he say he had? Eyewitness testimony. The word of a jealous man who wanted revenge against his ex-wife and her lover. When Dixie Martin returned to Pine Valley, her former husband, Tad Martin, had high hopes of rekindling their lost love. And when he discovered that that was impossible, that the love of his life had been tricked into giving away their child, Well, we all know that there is a very thin line between love and hate.
To this case.
Because Mr. Slater was charged with another murder just last year, another murder that he didn't commit. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And do you recall the circumstances of those charges? Do you recall Edmund Gray's death and why Mr. Slater was charged?
Slater admitted to the crime.
But that doesn't answer the question. People confess to crimes for numerous reasons, coercion being one of them. Do you recall why Zach Slater was indicted? You had physical evidence.
Of course we did.
All circumstantial.
Except for a witness.
An eyewitness who lied because he wanted to settle an old score with Zach Slater.
Slater confessed.
Well, you and the DA were so convinced that he did it, maybe you convinced him too. And when the identity of the real killer was discovered, a lot of police officers and public officials had a lot of egg to wipe off their face, didn't they?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
There's a point to this, I assume?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor.
I'll allow it. Quickly, Miss Cuddy.
Chief Fry, have you ever known a police officer to plant evidence as revenge?
Not one of my men. Damn it, Libby.
Chief Fry, I'm not accusing you. I'm merely pointing out.
Miss Cuddy.
One of my
Well,
men
let's
to plant
face it,
evidence.
Derek, you're not omniscient.
Right back at you, Libby.
Objection.
I said enough.
I move this exchange be stricken from the record, Your Honor.
Duly noted.
The state calls Thaddeus James Martin to the stand. You knew your information could help the police crack this case, didn't you?
Yeah.
When did you approach Chief Fry to tell him what you saw?
I didn't approach him.
Whom did you tell? Not anyone in my office.
No.
How did the police learn that you could help them?
The police bugged my house. They overheard me arguing with Mr. Slater about what he and my ex-wife had done.
Where is Dixie Martin's child? Why are you being so stubborn? Tell me and I'll set you free.
I'm not stupid. The only reason you're keeping me alive is because I'm the only one who knows the truth. If I tell you, I'm as good as dead.
Well, if you don't tell me, you're definitely dead.
It can't last.
And why did your ex-wife remain in Pine Valley? Because you're here?
No. I don't think that matters anymore. The only reason Dixie stayed in Pine Valley was because Greg Madden was here and she needed some information.
Did Zach Slater's presence affect her, do you think?
Objection, Your Honor. That's a question for Dixie Martin.
Put her on the stand. I'll ask her.
Sustained.
Did your ex-wife confess to you that she and Mr. Slater were lovers?
Not at first.
How did she first characterize their relationship?
She said they were friends. He was married to someone else, and he was simply helping her to find our daughter.
And you believe this?
Nope.
How long has your ex-wife known Mr. Slater?
I'm not sure. The only thing I'm certain of is they hooked up after she came back to Pine Valley. After 4 years, in secret. Mr. Slater was hiding her in a luxury suite at the top of his hotel, and the rest of us were running around thinking she was dead.
We don't need any conclusions about what had happened before you came on the scene or what the defendants did after you left. Simply tell the court what you saw in this airport parking lot the night Dr. Madden disappeared.
I saw them.
Speak up, Mr. Martin.
I said I saw them.
By them, you mean Dixie Martin and Zach Slater?
Yeah. They were putting what appeared to me to be a body in the trunk of Dixie's car.
Mr. Martin, the police tape of the confrontation between you and Zach Slater, do you know where it is?
No, I don't.
Is that because it's in police custody?
No. It's missing.
A major piece of evidence? Do you think the police misplaced it?
Last I heard, it was either lost or stolen.
And who did Chief Fry accuse of that theft?
My children. My sons, Jamie Martin and J.R. Chandler.
And that's really why you're here, isn't it, Mr. Martin? Because Chief Fry threatened you that if you did not testify here today, he would charge your 2 sons with evidence tampering.
That's exactly why I'm here.
Mr. Martin, you married the defendant not once, but 3 times.
Yeah. It's supposed to be some kind of charm, isn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't for you, was it? What was it that finally broke you 2 up?
In the end, Dixie felt that the only way she was going to have our child in peace was to get as far away from me as possible.
And at that time, there was another man, Dr. David Hayward, whom she was also having an affair with. And he helped her get as far away from you as possible, didn't he?
That's right.
But then, Dixie contacted you, said she wanted to reconcile with you before the baby was born.
Yeah. Then there was a car accident, and I was led to believe that Dixie had died before she passed away. She lost the baby.
Only later you found out that you were wrong.
Much later. When she finally came back to Pine Valley, submitted the truth, she told me that told me that my daughter was more healthy. And then she gave her away.
And to whom did she say that she gave your daughter to?
Greg Madden.
You are a private investigator. Did Ms. Martin enlist your help or services when she began the search for your daughter?
I wasn't asked. Zach helped her. Dixie and I have gone our separate ways.
That must be very hard.
I managed.
But this is the woman that you love, pursued, married 3 times, and she doesn't even ask for your help to find your daughter. She asks the help of another man who she's fallen in love with.
Happens.
But this happened to you. How do you feel about that?
It's not part of the equation, is it? It's Dixie's choice. It's her life.
But it's a life that you desperately wanted to share with her. You wanted to share her life and raise your daughter.
Yeah, that was the plan. Obviously, plan changed. Olivia, what do you want me to say?
You felt compelled to testify in this case.
Yeah, you could say that. It was either that or watch my boys go to jail.
You're understandably angry about that.
Do I look happy to you, Mr. Summerhill?
You've also testified to being angry about Dixie Martin's actions regarding your daughter and Miss Martin's subsequent relationship with Zach Slater. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Has any of that anger or resentment affected your testimony? Mr. Martin, was the testimony you've given here today the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Everything I said. All of it is the truth.
Liar! His testimony
Every word of it has been a lie. And I can prove it.